All right.
Welcome to Second Life in the Spotlight, produced by the Logan family. And here's Tammy to moderate the show. It's your turn.
All right. All right. Well, glad to have everybody here, and I'd like to introduce one of my oldest friends in Second Life. His name is Black Cell, and
It's me.
on a welcome, Black Cell. You and I go back, at least 11 years, maybe longer, I'd say. Wouldn't you?
It's a long time.
Yeah. Back before you broke your neck.
Well, yeah. Actually, I think just before I had a heart attack. Well, that's right. I'm pretty good now. I bounced back like a dog bounced Super Bowl, if anybody remembers
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Old
All right.
memories.
All right. Well, I'd like you to, go ahead and tell us about some of the ideas you've had over the years about Second Life.
Oh my God. Well, I started Second Life when I heard from a woman I knew back in 2007. And she was talking about, oh, there's this thing called Second Life, and you can make all this money on real estate. And I'm like, what are you talking about? At that time, I owned my own custom home theater installation company in Florida. And I was like, what is she talking about? I didn't quite grasp the whole situation. The Second Life was only on since 2004. Now I've seen things of it, and I thought, nah, I'm gonna wait till it, you know, matures a little bit more. Uh, People were saying it's a game, and I was like, okay, I'll try it out. In 2007, I tried it out, and quickly found out, oh my God, there's a lot of horny people here. I was like, oh my God. Now, I'm a guy sitting here right now, but I also have an avatar that's a woman. Now I figured, as a guy, would I rather look at a guy's ass from the rear or a woman? Now I don't know about anybody else, but I'd rather look at a woman's figure. That's just me being a guy. That's just me
Yeah.
being a guy. I look at my avatar and I go, okay, that's fine. Now I'm a guy here right now, so my voice doesn't throw you off because I'm a guy, I'm a man, sitting here. This is my AV, one of my other AVs at DJ. And we do shows at a club called Masquerade that Tammy owns and runs on a wrestling sim there. And she's one of the reasons I got started in being a DJ and learned how to do it. But back in 2007, I didn't know a soul on Second Life, so I walked around like an idiot, like everybody else, going to the free stuff, and realized real quickly free doesn't equal good quality. So I took a deep dive into how to make things. And I'm kind of like, this is a fantasy world. You could be anything you want. And so I took my AV and made fantasy armor for her. And then I realized nobody's doing the elements like fire, ice, water, earth. So I made all this fantasy armor for my character. And I set up a store, and it went well for a while. I had 8 locations at one time, all these little booths and stores all over the place. But it gets a little hectic at times, and then I realized I needed to buy property because I started getting into landscaping and modifying the terrain. And I didn't know it. I was just having fun for me. But you can make money making things here in Second Life if it's good quality. They'll bang a door to you. They really will. And if you do landscaping, what I mean by landscaping is terraforming the islands or the properties of people. And if you're good at it and you know about spacing, distance, and how to make a good transition, you can make money just doing that and have fun. And the more you do it, the more you learn. So it's kind of a win-win situation, really, because you're in a different, you're being an adventurer and an inventor and a creative person all at once. It was that was back in the day, and then I came across a club called Masquerade one day, and I thought, I'm on the net, and I thought, well, I'll just pop in, and they had all these people there. And this is many moons ago, I would say almost 10 years ago, 10, 12 years ago, a long time ago. So I show up and I see all these characters, and I know behind every person or AV is a person somewhere. And so it was quite a diversified presentation of people. And back in 2008 to 2010, well, there was the Great Purge of 2008. Everybody remembers that, because all across the board on the internet, people were leaving and dropping like flies, because real life really does take precedence over Second Life. Sad but true. We all have to live in the real world. But in Second Life, we shouldn't impose our so-called world viewpoints or religion or politics on anybody here, because we're all here to share a different world than the real world. Does that make sense?
Yes, very much so.
Because it's, you never go too far to the right, never go too far to the left, because, either extreme is like, that's no bueno. Okay, just like, no. That's too far.
Yeah.
I like being in the middle of the road. That doesn't mean I don't like hot water when I take a shower. It's cold water. It's like that. I like cold water to drink and nice warm showers. Okay? Just saying. Excuse me, everybody. I'm sorry I coughed.
Have you ever found a way to get sponsors yet?
Well, yes, there's a way. No, I was brainstorming back in the day. Tammy and I would have these really long discussions at night, and where how to make money or monetize Second Life. And really, it's interesting, because me being, running a business for 14 years and owning it and knowing all the tax advantages, the loopholes, and everything you got to look out for, is if you incorporate your character or business that you have, you can, oh, sorry, that's my phone.